Hi guys, this is Ify and welcome back to my kitchen. Guys, today I'm going to be sharing with you how I love to make my fisherman stew. Now note, I did not say fisherman soup. I already have a video of my fisherman soup right here on my channel, but just to make it easier for you, I'm going to drop a link in the description box, so please check it out, okay? But this recipe is all about fisherman stew. You are going to love this one, I promise you. It is so delicious and so easy to make. So make sure you watch to the end, because I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. You are going to love this one. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification icon as well. All right? So without further ado, let's get right into the cooking action. To make fisherman stew, I'm going to be making use of seafood, and the seafood I have here are my fish. I'm making use of barracuda. This is barracuda here. Any kind of fish you have is perfect. I've got some prawns here. I've got crabs. Look guys, this is fisherman stew, so go crazy. Any seafood you have, just bring it in here, okay? I'm also going to be using some crayfish and some onions, ginger and garlic. I've got more onions here, my seasoning powder. I've got fresh thyme here. And then this is my pepper mix. This is just a blend of tomatoes, some pepper and onions, all right? I've got salt here, fish seasoning, and of course, my palm oil. So let's get right into the cooking action, shall we? Now, the first step I'm going to do is to prepare my marinade, which I'm going to use to season my seafood, okay? So I've got some onions in here. To these, I will be adding some garlic and some ginger. I'll be adding some fresh thyme. Okay, so just go ahead and put it in. And I'll be adding some water to help in the smooth blending. Yeah, that's perfect. So I'm just going to go ahead to blend this off camera, and then I'll show you the next step. I've got my seafood here nicely cleaned and prepped. My shrimps, the vein, everything all cleaned. This is the marinade that we made. So I'm just going to pour it in here. I've got my fish seasoning. And I'm adding a bit of salt. I'm going to give everything a good mix to make sure that this marinade goes round the fish, the shrimps or prawns and the crabs. So every part is well seasoned. Looking good. Remember to always crack your crab legs so that the seasonings can penetrate it, okay? All right, so I'm just going to set this aside to let it marinate for a few minutes, and then we'll use it. So the first step is to add some palm oil into your pan. And then when I'm cooking fish, I like to use a pan that is wide enough so my fish will have space to play around in the pot without really breaking. Once your oil is hot enough, you're going to add in your onions. I'm going to saute this for about a minute before I add in my pepper mix. Now I'm putting in my blended onions, tomatoes, and Scotch bonnet peppers. This is also the remains of the marinade that we made for the fish, so I'm adding it in here. I'm going to give this a good mix. Lovely. And cover this to allow this cook. You know what, guys? I just decided that I wanted to make some okra to accompany my seafood stew or my fisherman stew. Okay, so I just thought I'll show you how I make my okra, white okra. It's not like a soup. It's just something you make really quickly. So you rinse your okra and chop it. I'm going to be having the fisherman stew with okra soup and poundo yam. Poundo or amala, I'm not yet sure. Yeah, so this is how I like to make my white okra, as we say in Nigeria. Okay, white okra we refer to when you're not making it as okra soup. It's really, really easy, as you will see. So once I'm done with the okra, I'm just going to put this in a bowl and then show you how I make my white or plain okra. Look at how good this looks. This has been cooking for a while now. Looking really, really good. I'm going to go ahead to add seasoning cubes. I'm also going to add some crayfish powder in here, okay? And then my seafood. I won't be adding the prawns now. I'll add it a little later because the prawns cook faster than the rest. I'm also going to add in this beautiful marinade. Stir gently because you do not want to break up your fish, okay? Cook on low heat, guys, please. Once you put in your fish or prawns or anything, it's always best to cook on low heat so it cooks gently. All right, so I'm going to cover the pot and allow this cook. So in a pot with some water, I've just put in room temperature water in here. I'm going to add in my iru. All right, this is fine. I'm also going to be adding in some chopped onions. And I'm going to cover this and allow this to boil up. Okay, looking good. Water is boiling. So I'm going to add in my okra. For taste, I'm going to add a bit of seasoning powder. Give it a good mix and allow it to cook. So easy. So for increased viscosity, which means if you want it to like draw more, use your whisk and stir it this way. Not too hard, gently. And that's all. Taste and adjust seasoning, okay? And once your okra is cooked, that's it. This is all done. It is so quick, guys, so fast. All right, so there we have it. I'm just going to go ahead to make my swallow because I've got to have a complete meal. This looks good. Do not forget to check on your stew, and remember, because you're cooking with fish, you have to stir gently. All right. If I can choose to shake it around instead of stirring. At this point, I'm going to add in my prawns, and then you know that our food is almost ready. The okra is done, the stew is almost ready, and I'm about to make my poundo yam. Wow, look at this, guys. This is so good, and this is all done. Our fisherman stew is ready to be eaten. I'm just going to go ahead now to make my poundo, and we can eat. This looks good, guys. Wow. Remember to give it a taste and adjust seasoning if you think. So good. So I'm going to be making some poundo. My water is boiling. I'm putting in some poundo flour, and I'm going to stir vigorously so we do not have any lumps. Did I make your mouth to water? I bet I did, with all that poundo going on in there and the okra and the fisherman stew. It was delicious. But hey, go ahead and make yours and feel exactly what I experienced here. And don't forget, you can pair fisherman stew with anything you like. Rice, beans, plantains, anything at all. It is so good, I promise you. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button as well as that notification icon, and of course share this video with your friends and your family so they too can learn something amazeballs. Till I see you really soon, take care of yourself and keep eating good food. Bye.